What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I am going to be talking about how I transformed my client's body in under 180 days. Now there's going to be a lot of important information inside of this YouTube video, so if you feel like you need to stop and take some notes, feel free to do so. But I get asked all the time about my own transformations and about the transformations of my clients, so I thought it'd be worth it to go through and show you guys the process and break it down for you step by step. So I named the process that I take all of my clients through the Conquest method. Now my ultimate goal is to get you to lose 10% plus of your body fat in the next 180 days without giving up all of your favorite foods like pasta and burgers and spending hours in the gym every day or gaining back all of the weight after you have lost it. So this is mainly for skinny fat guys who are sick of their muffin top and really want to see their abs. But today, I'm going to be walking you through how I helped my client Oliver lose way more than 10% of his body fat, all while gaining lean muscle and ultimately finally revealing the abs he'd always wanted. These pictures are from before and after Oliver applied the Conquest method. So look at this, guys. Look at this insane transformation. The amount of fat that came off of his love handles. You can see his abs are like well developed underneath all of that fat, and all we had to do was reveal it and put on some size, and he has a completely different physique. This all happened within 180 days, but everybody has different starting points, but I can guarantee that I can get you these results working with me for only 180 days. And not only can you build more muscle and get to a lower body fat percentage, but you can also maintain your hard-earned results. I have helped a ton of people lose insane amounts of weight, but also build incredible amounts of muscle. Here are some of the clients that I have helped over the past couple months. So this on the far left, you can see this is my client Noah. I think that he's lost close to about 50 pounds right now, just as you can see, incredible transformation. This right here is my client Brady. I believe that he went from 225 pounds all the way down to about 180 pounds. So that's around 45 pounds of fat loss. This is my client Ty. He just absolutely killed his cut. We took 30 pounds off and he looked so much bigger by the end of the cut. It was incredible. He had put on a ton of muscle in the process. And then this on the far right is my client Pasquale. You can see his love handles right down here, and then compare that to right here. Like, it's just incredible. I think he lost around 25 to 30 pounds as well. So let me introduce myself if this is your first time watching a video on my channel. So my name is Brandon Clark. I'm a natural bodybuilder and physique coach. I've worked with dozens of clients to help them get to their physique goals. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I got my client Oliver to lose 20 plus pounds and way over 10% of his body weight in 180 days, while also achieving the most muscular build he has ever had. So these are kind of some photos from my competitions. This was my most recent one. This was the second competition that I ever did. And then this is Oliver on the far right once again, just one of his transformation photos. You can just see how much smaller his waist got and how much more muscle he put on. So the Conquest method. Now, who is this for? This is for if you are looking to melt the fat off of your body while putting on lean muscle. This is for you. If you are tired of feeling clueless about how to go about getting results that you want, I have used all of these techniques on my clients and they have all been proven to work. This is not just a cookie cutter program that you buy on the internet. This is specifically built for you to help you succeed. If you ever feel like you have done everything that you can and you just can't seem to get the body that you have wanted your whole life, this is for you. If you are finally ready to make the steps that will change your life forever, this is for you. If you want to be held more accountable and get motivated to get these results, this is for you. If you are sick and tired of feeling ashamed with the way that you look and how you perform, this is for you. If you are finding yourself feeling lost in life with very little purpose or direction, this is for you. Now, the Conquest method, who is this not for? So listen closely, because if you fit this criteria, just go ahead and click off the video. People that are still looking to use fad diets to get them the results that they want, this is not for you. So no keto, no intermittent fasting, none of that. If you are wanting to listen to a specific guru that you have heard, this is not for you. If you are not ready to spend at least 4 hours in the gym every week, this is not for you. If you are not willing to practice restraint and stop eating junk food all of the time, this is not for you. If you are not committed to becoming the best possible version of yourself, this Conquest method is not for you. The truth about losing fat and making gains that no one will tell you is that you can lose body fat, build muscle, and get stronger without sticking to any of these fad diets or cutting out all of the foods that you love out of your diet. Most people can't do this because they don't know how to track calories and macros effectively, optimize their training performance in the gym, and implement a system that fits into their lifestyle, schedule, and isn't overly stressful and allows them to make clear, linear progress over time. Now, if you want to be the person that burns fat and builds muscle, I'm going to show you how to navigate through the issues that so many people come in contact with along this process, how I've helped my previous clients lose tons of fat while getting stronger and putting on muscle, and how to build muscle and get stronger without giving up all of the foods or spending 3 hours in the gym every day doing ridiculous amounts of cardio. In case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory about how I got here. When I was younger, I was overweight. I had massive love handles and stored a lot of fat on my stomach. I was ashamed of having to take my shirt off. As you can see right here, this is pretty much what I looked like my entire childhood. Pretty chubby. I always wanted abs like the superheroes in the movies. Like you can see right here, this is Thor. You know, he was somebody that I really looked up to when I was younger. Here's Captain America. You know, these superhero physiques that I idolized. I was watching these people in the movies, but I had no idea how to go about getting their physiques. But the fact that these people existed showed me that it was possible. In order to lose my muffin top, I started doing 3 hours of intense cardio every single day. After months of torturing myself, I realized that I had lost some of the fat I wanted to lose, but now I was just a skinny fat kid with no muscle. I still didn't look like the guys in the movie. So as you can see, so this is me. I started out pretty chunky, I'm not gonna lie, but then I would go through these phases where I would do a ton of cardio and I would pretty much just run myself into the ground, and I would get pretty lean, like as you can see in this photo right here. I would actually lose quite a bit of my fat, but I still just looked bad. Like I did not look as good as I wanted. I did not look like these superhero physiques that I was aspiring to become. I realized that the only way I was going to get the body that I really wanted was by figuring out the best way to resistance train, the best way to eat, and the best way to incorporate these habits into my daily life. Believe it or not, 3 hours of intense cardio every day is not maintainable. I have spent the last 7 years of my life extremely dedicated to studying nutrition, training, mentality, and the lifestyle that I needed to get the body that I wanted. Proper fitness and nutrition has been a gateway of success in every aspect of my life. And now I want to help other people achieve the success that I have without the years of wasted time doing the incorrect things. Since I was young, I struggled with anxiety, depression, and meaninglessness. Fitness and the pursuit of growth in every aspect of life gave me the purpose and, dare I say, even saved my life. The Conquest method is a system that I have built through my own trial and error over the past decade. Now, it is my goal to share this system with others to help them get into the best shape of their life and teach them the tools necessary to be successful forever. But in order to bring about long-lasting change, I believe that one must make progress in all 5 aspects of male self-improvement along the way. So keep this in mind. Number 1 and the most obvious is the physical aspect. We are trying to transform the body. Number 2 is the financial aspect, the money. Number 3 is the spiritual aspect. Number 4 is the relational aspect. And number 5 is the mental aspect. Now, I want you to flourish in every one of these aspects during the time that we are working together, because every single one of these is extremely important. Now, let me break down how the Conquest method works for you. I'm gonna outline the entire process from A to Z of what I do with my clients to get them to achieve such insane results so that you can use the Conquest method to lose 10+% of your body fat, build muscle, and get stronger over the next 180 days. The Conquest method, this is a simple blueprint layout. And the phase number 1 is called the recomp phase. So the recomp phase is a 1 to 4 week long holding period before beginning the fat loss phase. You're starting at a minimum effective volume for training. So if you are untrained, if you're coming into it with a little bit of training, then we will approach things a little bit differently, but you can start with that minimum effective dose. The goal is to build a solid foundation, focusing on getting stronger, getting used to hypertrophy training, and getting used to tracking your nutrition. Guys, tracking your nutrition is a skill that you have to develop. I always tell that to people. It is going to be annoying at first, but it is a skill that you will use for the rest of your life. The goal is to find your caloric maintenance and then remain there or in a slight surplus while you are building this foundation. So during this phase, you should build muscle and possibly lose some fat. But the main goal is to build a solid foundation, focus on building muscle and getting used to the training. Establishing proper form when it comes to your training, proper execution, and training with proper intensity, guys. If you guys want to be making gains, especially if you're using the minimal effective volume, you really need to be dialing in the intensity aspect of things. So phase number 2, the fat loss phase. This is where most of the change actually occurs. The fat loss phase is the phase that is dedicated to melting off all of the fat needed to achieve the desired body fat percentage for the purpose of aesthetics and health. Work towards increasing volume to the maximum effective volume while focusing on progressive overload. So it increases to volume as time goes on. Lower the food intake until body fat is decreasing at a healthy and sustainable rate. Keep that in mind, healthy and sustainable rate. Diet breaks may be implemented to deal with any excess dieting fatigue that accumulates during the process. So 1 to 2 week-long diet breaks if needed. That's pretty much what I have used with all of my clients. Nutrition is tracked very, very closely, and refeeds are used when needed. And refeeds are also tracked. So refeeds are when I'm going to have you eat a little bit more food. Phase number 3, the reverse diet phase. The reverse diet phase is dedicated to recovering from stress placed upon the body during the caloric deficit, aka the fat loss phase. In this phase, you'll be increasing calories with a heavy emphasis on whole foods and restoring your body back to healthy functioning. Because like I said, guys, dieting is a stress. It's a stress that you're putting on your body. You're forcing your body to use the energy that it has stored on itself in the form of fat. Okay, this phase should last 2 to 4 weeks depending on the length of the deficit. Nutrition is still tracked on a daily basis, but refeeds are not. And there's a heavy emphasis on maintaining good eating habits while doing these refeeds and not tracking. So that's one important thing, is that you're kind of trying to transition out of tracking every single day to trying to get a little bit more onto the intuitive eating side of things, which leads us into phase 4, which is a lean gaining phase. So the goal of a lean gaining phase is to establish a consistent path to consistent growth and continued health without falling back into your previous lifestyle you had before you started the journey. What I tell people is that when you have worked for months to lose all of this fat, you are going to be a different person. Your lifestyle is going to look different. If you go right back to your previous lifestyle, you can say bye-bye to all of the progress, because it is the lifestyle that makes the physique. So you as a person have to change your lifestyle in order to change your physique. You're a different person after months of dieting than you were before when you first started. Nutrition is largely based around eating intuitively. That's like what I said in the beginning. And it's a very small caloric surplus, the minimum needed in order to make maximum amount of growth. So that's somewhere around 5% to a 10% increase in calories above your caloric maintenance. The goal should be to practice maintaining good condition and good health, all while continuing to make solid progress. Mini cuts can be implemented to keep body fat in check if the rate of growth is too rapid. Mini cuts usually last 1 to 3 weeks, and those are just to keep you in check. Now, the Conquest method is meant to peel away the excess body fat while also building muscle and getting you stronger while I am teaching and training you throughout the entire process. So I hope that this gives you a really good idea of how I work with all of my clients, and hopefully you can apply some of these aspects to your own diet, nutrition, and phases of working out. Now that you understand how this process works, I have an offer for you. If you are skinny fat, if you are just fat, if you are skinny and looking to put on size, or if you are overweight, if you are at a point where you are dissatisfied with your physique and with the results that you have been getting, and you are ready to make a change, you are ready to feel confident in your body, and you are ready to be proud of your shirtless physique, I want to help you lose 10% of your body fat while gaining lean muscle over the next 180 days. This process is not only super effective, but it is extremely maintainable. So if you are interested in joining me, click the link in the description down below to book a call with me and sign up for my one-on-one coaching, or you can go to brandonclarkfitness.com/contact and submit an application. I really hope you guys found this video incredibly helpful. Like I said, I get asked all of the time what I do for my clients that helps them achieve such insane results. Hopefully this video helped you guys out a lot. Be sure to drop it a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.